We're snowed in. Forecast says we might get another 10 inches or so today. Still snowing. Don't know if you can see it. Second day of Advent. Snow, snow everywhere. Chickens are not happy. What are we making?
Chicken
Silicone
snow.
I don't think the camera can pick up that pitch.
Jalen, silicone spatula.
Picture of that picture. I think I have one lesson from last year.
Alright,
I think I have learned the lesson from last year, Mommy.
You think so?
Balloon finger.
Balloon finger.
one more test.
I remember.
Freezing.
Fun.
Hey, I
Now
remember
eat it.
got the
Nah,
try.
it's still pretty gooey.
I like it gooey.
You don't need to try, Sarah. And wow, you really did make
You'll
much.
have some in a minute.
Like
made
this.
plenty.
No, you didn't.
So we're not pouring?
No.
Ever?
Yeah, you got it.
You're just gonna keep testing it all night, right? And
You got it. Alright.
Elijah, I told you to add more syrup. We'd like to have some. This wasn't just for you.
I'm supposed to be so selfish and greedy. Yeah, I think that's about good.
Elijah doesn't get any.
Elijah's already had his.
Yep, he has. It's our time to have some.
All right, let's go before it gets ruined, in my opinion.
Your opinion's not so good here. I'm working on it. You
Not working fast
we do
enough.
not rush these things.
All right, Seraphine, what are you not going to do?
I think she's not actually.
Gonna
Like
go
I'm going
like
to want
this.
You're gonna keep your hands really far away,
Not
right?
really far away. I'm just gonna be right
Until
here.
it cools really far
Alrighty.
away.
How long does it take to cool? Oh, not
Oh,
long.
yeah, yeah, it doesn't take long at all.
Until you hear otherwise.
Until other people take some.
Whee!
But then it's long and hot until other people take some. Is that what we do?
Yeah, we'll let you know when it's safe, okay?
Good, because then I could just stick it into the
Got
snow.
a ball.
12-pound ball. Tiny but
Got a ball, got a ball.
Okay. Calm down, you silly goose. What do you think? Does it look good, guys?
Yes.
I think you'll be lucky if you get any. What? And now it's attacking you.
I don't think you're getting any,
I also thought
Elijah.
now we're gonna lick thus when you throw it to the but I flick it
What?
that way. Out.
What do you have? Right, but what were we just talking about? Your wiggly teeth?
Yes. I can't even chew enough.
What do you think's gonna happen?
It will fall out and they'll never see it again. Because the tooth fairy will take it and it will be replaced by something nice.
Greet the new year, lads and lasses. Fa la 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 la. I just all of them together. Fa la 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 la.
So the boys, all 3 boys were supposed to be going out tonight, and all 3 ended up canceling their plans, and we were going to have a quiet night at home, or I thought we were going to have a quiet night at home. Dinner fell through because I forgot to thaw something. So on the way back from the library, we stopped and we picked up eggs, and the boys made German pancake for dinner, and the girls and I peeled and sliced and cooked up some apples, and I made in cinnamon apples, warm cinnamon apples to go with it, which is lovely. It was great, really nice. Smelled really good. It was good. So I thought we were going to have a quiet night at home. Before dinner was even done, they decided to go bowling, and up and out the door they went. So there goes that. Quiet night at home anyway probably doesn't mean in my house what it means in your house. I took a tiny little video that I'll try to insert at some point maybe. Quiet. So it's just Serafina and Mari and myself home now. We were at the library earlier. Today's Advent treat. I have these little stockings, one for each day of Advent, and I put a little note in them, and there's a little star that moves from stocking to stocking as the days progress, and a little note in them each day with our festive thing for the day, and today's was to read Christmas books. So we went to the library, we picked up a bunch of books. I'm really excited. I probably came home with too many. Ridiculous about children's books. Ridiculous about all books. So I got a big giant bag, which I had to have Ian carry to the car because it was too heavy for me. And I would have thrown out my back. And the library at this time of year has a sale, a little market sale to raise funds for the library where they sell random little things. And I have been so awful. I've been absolutely terrible about bringing things home lately. Even though I'm trying to reduce what we have in the house. And for a long time I was really, really good about it. I've just been awful. I've been terrible. Trying to be easy on myself about it though. Honestly, the truth is that I've been I don't like the way I just said that, as if I'm not telling the truth otherwise. I am. But more information. More information. So I've been struggling a lot with depression and anxiety lately, and having a bad go of things and having a hard time. And I am working through it. My naturopath has been an absolute blessing and has gotten me to the point where I can kind of be more proactive about things, and do some of the other things that help me. But I've been struggling, and I'm trying really hard to find some joy and find some joyful things in this season, and I'm trying really hard to be easy on myself and to work on self-care a lot, because I need it, because things have gotten really bad, and if I'm going to pull out of it entirely, I'm gonna have to work at it, and I am. So I don't know what the thing is about bringing home stuff all the time, but I'm trying not to get down on myself about it because it's just where I'm at right now and I can deal with it later, maybe. Maybe. So the market. There was this Russian shawl. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. No idea what I was gonna do with it. $5. The woman who donated it was actually one of the librarians there that we know a little bit, and she came over. She saw me looking at it and holding it and picking it up, putting it down. And she told me a little bit about it, that her friend lives in Russia and gave it to her, and but she found she never really used it, so she was donating it. $5. It's so pretty, but it's also, what am I going to do with it? I have no idea what I'm going to do. I still don't know what I'm going to do with it, but maybe I'll wear it. Maybe I'll use it as a tablecloth. So I'm going back and forth and kind of arguing with myself about bringing more things home. And someone else comes by and goes, "Oh, that's beautiful. It looks Russian." I'm saying, yeah, it's just being told about that. Oh, well, it matches your dress perfectly. Well, obviously I bought it. I mean, I'm sitting here wearing it. Spoiler, I bought it. Can you see? Yep. What do you think? I bought it. And also, this beautifully bound edition of Jane Austen's Emma. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. It's so pretty. It looks like it's never been read. I'm certain it's never been read. And it's so pretty. I like books that come with a ribbon bookmark. So yes, I'm guilty. I spent $7. Came home with stuff I don't need. Oh well. Oh, all right. So we've had dinner. Saravina talked me into a game of checkers after dinner because she's just learned to play checkers, and that was long. Like maybe the longest game of checkers in the history of all time, or at least that's what it felt like. But I did it. I did my part, and now that's done. I have a bunch of chores I need to go and do. I wanted to get the turkey on to make broth. We finished up the Thanksgiving turkey today. Mari made some grain-free buns, and we had turkey sandwiches for lunch, which is nice. So I wanted to turn the rest into stock so that I could do soup later in the week. Got a lot of laundry to deal with. I've got some linen soaking. There's a bunch of things the kittens need. I should go do some more tidying. I don't really want to go do any of it. So I'm kind of thinking it's just the three of us home. Maybe I will just do kind of the bare necessities, just the things I really need to do. And then maybe try and sneak away. What I really want to do, apart from sleep, which I'd really like to do as well, that's not going to happen right now. But I'd really like to just sit and knit and watch something. It sounds just lovely, especially with a big mug of tea. just going to scheme and see if I can make that happen. Because, yeah, I think that's what I need. Yeah. They're so pretty. You can get an idea of my shopping habits. These are some really old doilies. There's some different ones down the bottom. Soaking. This one I actually think is a bread cover. It has the sweetest bits of embroidery on it. There it goes. I actually brought it home because of the rose for Mari. But I might find some uses for it. So we have really old doilies and things soaking in an old Pyrex. Because that's the way we roll here. Today I negotiated an escape. I went out to lunch with my friend Jen. We try to go out once a month, and to date we have managed to do this exactly once before. Just never works out. It was so lovely. Oh, it's just exactly what I needed. Serafina was not happy with me for going, and I feel badly about that, but it was just exactly what I needed. And I'm really, really glad I had that opportunity. We had a really lovely time. I had a bunch of food I probably shouldn't have, and I'm sure I will pay for that tomorrow. But I'm going to let that be tomorrow's problem, because today it was wonderful. I'm really glad. And now I am home, and the boys have gone off bowling again. And the girls and I have just put on a nice soup. I'm sitting on my yoga ball. That's why I can't sit still, sorry. So I took that turkey stock that I made the other night and made a really nice vegetable soup with all sorts in it. Smells wonderful. Should be done in a few minutes. There are kittens dozing on the hearth. I'm hoping to get Serafina to bed early tonight so Mari and I can have a little bit of time together. That is the plan. We shall see. We shall also see if I can stay awake while putting her to sleep. It's going to be a challenge. I think we are hoping that once we're alone, those kittens will come and have a good cuddle with us. Maybe do a bit of knitting. Yeah, that's pretty much the rest of our night worked out. We'll see how it goes. That's the plan anyway. This, if I can do this. This was Serafina's bedtime book last night. We read it for the first time. Find Us at Christmas. And she's been talking about it all day long. It was really quite charming and humorous and sweet, and I don't know, it struck a chord with her, and she absolutely loved it. So I thought if anybody's out there looking for Christmas books, that might be one to try. All right, I am off, and a good night to you all. we've had a bit of a disaster. You can't even really see it now because the snow's gone over it. But there was a mass of snow hanging off the edge of our roof. The stuff that I recorded a few days ago, we ended up with around 2 feet. And just the way that it gathered on the roof and froze together, it all came off in a giant clump, as it often does with a metal roof, and it ripped the garden gate to the back garden, to the kitchen garden, ripped it right off out of the doorway and broke it up into many, many pieces. And then it snowed again more in the night. And the gate landed on top of the fencing over there, collapsed the fencing. And then we've had more snow on top of it, so you can't really see the gate in all of its details, but there it is, and I'm so sad. Oh well, it lasted 7 years.
Look sideways and go on that lane. The faster it goes, the more it will tinkle. See,
Look at how pretty it is.
Oh, and annoying. I don't think it's your birthday.
Now let's blow everything because that's annoying. My sister sat there and then ran to the back.
I'm all backlit here and I just look ghastly. I feel pretty ghastly too. So yesterday, went skating with the kids in the morning. I am trying to learn how to skate. It's something that Elijah does most weeks when he can. I didn't grow up skating at all, ever, not ice skating anyway, roller skating when I was little. But it wasn't something that really a lot of people did in our area. So I never ice skated as a child. And as an adult, I've always had a baby in arms or a toddler or some little person to be running after and worrying about. So while my kids all learned to skate, ice skate I never had really. So I am trying to learn now. I went last week to get everybody there because Seraphine really wanted to go, and I had no intention of skating myself, but of doing it sometime in the future because I need to get some muscle tone back and I need to get out and do more. And one of the kids, I don't know, kind of encouraged me to go, and I just made myself kind of take a deep breath and go and do it, even though I wasn't really feeling up for it. I borrowed a friend's helmet. I am wearing a helmet and don't care what I'm looking like because I just don't want another concussion. Anyhow, and it turned out it was probably the best thing I could have done, I think, because I really need to start moving my body again, and I was having a bad week emotionally, and because I am so terrified of injuring myself, I really have to pay attention to exactly what I'm doing and nothing else, so it doesn't leave room for all of the other upsetting thoughts. So now I'm trying to make a weekly thing of it, and so Serafina and I are both learning to skate together at the same time. She falls down a whole lot, but she's getting really good anyway. I have not fallen at all yet, and I know it's coming, and I'm really worried because I might not get back up again. But so far, and it's going well. And it's nice. So while Elijah is practicing his jumps and his spins and his fancy stuff, we're just practicing not falling on our backsides. So I have a little bit of footage of that I'll put in here. Actually, I have a fair amount. Some is from last week and some is from this week because Ian was able to go with us last week and not this week. And also I wasn't going to take any videos at all this week. I was just kind of going to be there and be in the moment, but we're there for a long time and my feet hurt. I can't skate the whole time. So there was time to take more videos and I did anyway. So some little bits of that are in there. Anyhow, we went skating, drove home in another snowstorm, a really small snowstorm, maybe 3 inches, I think we got, 3 or 4, something like that. I made for a long drive home. It's okay, it was fine, but I was just wiped. I was just totally wiped out by the time we got home and just very weak, and I was falling asleep trying to do things with my family, and yeah, couldn't make it. After I'd fallen asleep at like 5 o'clock downstairs, I finally made my way up to bed. Just feeling pretty wretched, and today has been a migraine day, and I'm okay now. It's mostly over. I say that tentatively because it tends to come back and forth for me, but just really weak and wiped out, which you can probably see in my face. Oh, just wiped. Anyhow, I think this will probably be it for me for the week anyway, because this is getting super long. I hope you've enjoyed this little peek into our first week of Advent. Honestly, I'm kind of just doing it for myself anyway, because I think I'd like to remember and to have this little record. But it's nice that you can join me. So happy Advent, everybody. And I'll see you soon, maybe next week. Bye.
I don't know. All night or something.